Hi guys, so we are here in Scotland with Shona Denovan.
Shona Denovan, yeah.
Shona Denovan.
Shona Strong's not actually my name.
Is it not?
No.
Would be a great name.
Yeah, I think I might change it.
Yeah, so you might wonder, why are we in Scotland walking by the side of the river? Why not? That's what I say.
Just getting the sights in, you know.
Yeah. So she is part-time Castle Games MC,
Yeah.
part-time local celeb, part-time Greg's connoisseur.
Yeah, and together that makes full-time Shona Strong.
Yeah. Just, what would you order in Greg, Shona? What's your go-to?
I would order a regular cappuccino and a vegan sausage roll. I've not yet tried the vegan steak bake, but I've heard it's better than the sausage roll. Yeah, as if that could actually happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure it could.
No, I'm a big fan of Greg's.
So
Huge
Greg's,
fan.
if you are watching, bit of...
It's going to take off.
If you are watching, Shona is available for...
Yeah, and so is the Castle Games. Like, I think that would be like a dream, wouldn't it?
Sausage
Castle
rolls
Games.
for everyone.
Yeah,
Vegan
to have
sausage
like
rolls.
the big main sponsor. Like, we don't need a kit sponsor.
No.
We don't need like any vendors really. Just like Greg's. Can you please turn up and
someone handing out just at half time.
Yeah.
Half time. At half time, just sausage rolls for everyone. Steak bakes. But steak bakes have got smaller though. That is one
maybe
thing I've
your
noticed.
hands have got bigger.
Maybe.
Yeah. You ever thought with that?
Yeah, not really.
What would you order if you went to Greg's? Would you get a dessert?
The old me would go every morning and order bacon sandwich, brown sauce, orange juice, on the side bacon sandwich, red sauce and a white coffee.
Is that all for your head?
That's just standard breakfast. But
right, okay.
Anyway, back on track.
Yeah.
So, Castle Games 2017, Sunderland. The lights are down because we're an hour behind schedule. Shona's freezing on the field, thinking, how has this happened?
Yep.
At what point did you think, I'm going to stick with these guys? This is the comp for me. I'll be back.
Do you know what? Just like taking that a little bit further, it was the moment when Paul Moore, I turned to Paul and I said, what are we going to do, Paul? What are we going to do? We've got 14 competitors and 13 spaces in the final. Everyone's crying. And Paul just goes... I'm like, okay, yep, we've just got to crack on. But you know what? We got through it. We got through it. 8 events now.
Yeah,
8 events.
This will be the 9th year.
9th.
We've completed the 9th one coming up, and I think it was tough though. Like, it was really tough, and a lot of people were like, why didn't you think of this? Why didn't you think of that? A lot of the things, I think we stepped up. There was comps around at that time, but it was something bigger than what was happening at the time. And we're super thankful because everyone got behind it, but it exploded.
Yeah.
It was never going to be that big, but all of a sudden there was hundreds of people wanted to come and watch. We weren't prepared for the kind of the hype that was around it. It just kept building and snowballing, and it was like, it nearly finished me off when we were litter picking. People don't realise we were there on the Sunday morning picking up litter in the pouring down rain and reading reviews about people who got a free frozen lunch and they were fuming about it, and at that point I was like, that's the end. I can't do it. But then between that...
You came back from it.
Yeah, it's like there's loads of people loved it, and it was that vibe, the hype, and I think that's what it's all about. I think
absolutely. Castle Games is definitely one of my favourites. It's just always guaranteed to be such a laugh.
Yeah.
The judges are awesome. Everyone's really friendly. No one takes it like, they take it seriously. Like, they want to do their best at the competition, but they're not about it. Are you allowed to say on the Castle Games YouTube channel?
Bleep it out, maybe.
They're bumholes.
That's better, yeah.
That's fair. And I just love it. It's always such a laugh. I love you guys. You guys are just make my job really easy.
Yeah, you're all right.
Yeah, no, all I do is 3, 2, 1, go. That's all it is.
That's what we thought she did until we didn't have her at the team champs, and then it was like, Shona, come back.
Aww.
But one of my highlights is still, and I know we talk about it all the time, I hope we can get the clip to show everyone.
No, don't mention it.
Teen boys, 2 years ago.
Genuine PTSD about this moment.
It was literally, that comp was sick. There was 30 teen boys, and it was like backwards and forwards all day. Who was going to win? Came down to the final. Sammy Jess with 50 people cheering for him.
Right, can I continue to tell this?
Go for it, go.
So, teen boy final. Sammy's sitting in first place, but it's really close up at the top with all the points. I get a little bit close, a little bit too close, as he's about to do a handstand push-up. He kicks up. The microphone's in my hand, he kicks the mic, it goes flying, and he falls onto the floor. And honestly, I felt the wrath of the entire ULT gym behind me. I actually do have it on my Instagram, and I'll send you it so that you can insert it just now. Let's go! But thankfully, he managed to still win the final. But honestly, I was thinking, I'm going to have to pay him. I'm going to have to pay him the money that he would have won if he'd won. Oh, but yeah, and yeah, it was awful. I just went and stood in the corner. I didn't say anything for the rest of the final. It. But do you know what? You still asked me back. Yes. You still asked me back. The joke's on you.
Sign up. Here we go. Yeah. Next year, Shona's back.
But then, apart from that, like we're not mentioning all the amazing things that I've done. Like all the atmospheres I've created.
The atmospheres,
all like, the emotional moments, like the hugs and the you know, the general
and
happiness.
When you try and start an event before I'm ready and I'm shouting, "Stop, Shona! Stop! Stop!
I don't do that.
We can't start, Shona!" All those times, but
Oh, we've reached the end of the canal.
That's the end of the canal, but
it's
good
not the
link.
end of the road.
There's more to come.
There is, yeah.
We're now going to have a very serious discussion about Shona Strong, all things CrossFit, all things Castle Games, all things...
just competitions in general.
Yeah, everything. And I think it'd be quite interesting, actually, because it's a different perspective, maybe, from Shona. So check that video out. It's coming soon.